Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between. Welcome to the chaos of the battlefield. Today, we are talking about the wonderful medieval warfare that is Chivalry 2. I had never played the original, but I have played a bit of Mountain Blade, Vermintide, and For Honor, and this game looked and felt like a smooth blend of those three. Not too long ago, I joined my friends from our Heathens Heroes channel in a few games of epic battle and brutality. So without further ado, here is my first look and overview of Chivalry 2, played on PC via the Epic Game Store. When you start up the game, you'll be given the option to play through a tutorial, which I would definitely recommend. It is led by an entertaining drill sergeant and gets you used to the flow of combat before you enter into the maelstrom of mayhem. On the main screen, you'll get a chance to preview one of 4 classes: an archer, knight, footman, and vanguard, each with their own weapon sets and special abilities to use. You can customize the look of each of your characters, changing their armor into different styles, or you can change their face and hair of the figure. Unfortunately, there isn't much in the way of voices at the moment, and I've heard people want more female options as well, but I haven't looked into it yet. Another thing you can change is the look of your weapon you're using, and while it doesn't start with each one being available, you can unlock more with gold gained by fighting in the war. Speaking of the war, there are 3 gameplay modes that allow you to participate. There is a free-for-all, 40-man, and 60-man battlefield. You can choose one of these modes and enter matchmaking, or you can browse by server, if you are seeking out a specific game or zone. There is also an offline bot option where you can practice and experiment in their different levels. While playing in these modes, there are 2 factions to choose from, the Army of Agatha and the Masons. You can switch between these factions from the main menu unless one is full, and occasionally it will need to be balanced and cause you or another player to switch sides. From that menu, there is also the option to change your class, though after your first death it will give you the chance to choose as well. When picking your class, you'll be able to choose your primary weapon, secondary weapon, or the subclass, and these options are unlocked as you level the character by destroying enemies and capturing objectives. To fight effectively and gain these benefits, one must learn the art of combat. The front line is a brutal and intense place to be, prone to being outnumbered and struck from afar. There are a variety of attacks one can employ to survive: slashing strikes, heavy attacks, overhand strikes, and forward jabs. Each class also has a special attack to employ, and can even punch at people to interrupt their chain of attacks too. Now, while using these in the thick of combat is easier said than done, especially because friendly fire is a very real threat, it is easy to miss and accidentally hurt or kill your allies. I know I've done it a few times. There are also a variety of objects you can interact with, like ballista and catapult, that do a great deal of damage, friendly or not. Throughout the level, there are also many different things like crates, barrels, stones, weapons, ammo, chickens, fish, and more to pick up and throw at your enemies as well. All in all, it is a wonderful game of chaos. There are a few minor things that could be tweaked. We found trying to party up with multiple people had some minor issues, and it had a longer queue for trying to find a place for all of us, but looking up and joining the same server was a quick workaround. It's been noticed that in the first wave, where 2 forces charge at each other, some enemies might be invisible. And chat has the occasional toxic individual, but overall the community has been pretty solid. For the $40 base price it's asking for, I would definitely consider it to be worth every penny and moment. So, if you want to wage war in the battlefield, raise villages, and siege the castle, this is the game for you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notify that bell so that you can see other reviews and streams and whatever else comes your way.
Alright, Scooter, let's go!